Okay, greetings and salutations. Um, I can speak freely because nobody is here. I'm at work and I have a few minutes in between my classes. And so let me say that I am now 7 weeks and 1 day pregnant. And everything seems to be going okay. I haven't had any sicknesses yet. I've been a little bit tired. Um, I've little bit this morning I was feeling just the slightest bit queasy. But one thing that I'm doing, and I have been doing for, I guess, um, a year, a little over a year actually, is I am starting to eat a cleaner diet. Not all the way, but definitely better than I have at any other point in my life. And I went on a juice fast in October 2011, a 17-day juice fast. And it changed my world. It was awesome. And it was amazing, really. And I have done, several short juice fasts, 3 days here, 1 day here, 5 days here, 7 days there, over the last year. But what I learned from the juice fast is that I have lived my life with terrible eating habits, completely toxic. And with only juicing fruits and vegetables, only juicing fruits and vegetables. It was amazing. My brain felt so energized and so charged and so alive. And then what happened to me after the juice fast is I no longer drank soda. Soda was not even a food substance for me anymore. It was just not even a food. It would be like drinking hair gel or lotion. I just don't even see it as a food. And what happened with the juice fast is I started to be able to taste chemicals in the foods. Anything processed now either gives me a headache or makes me feel sick or terribly tired, like I'm toxic. It reminds me of smoking. When I used to smoke, I didn't realize that I felt tired and toxic until I stopped smoking, and then maybe I had one or two cigarettes, and then I would go, "Oh my God, I feel terrible. Like I feel tired and I have no energy." And this is what food has done to me: is eating the standard American diet of toxicity and dyes and all of the preservatives and the things that give it a shelf life of 6 months to a year. I can't really consume it anymore. So I think it's a blessing and a gift that I can't. And I'm much more careful about the food that I eat. And really, the only processing that happens to the food that I eat is I chop it, I cook it, I put, salt and pepper and spices in it. So that is my processed food, or I will put it in the blender and make a smoothie. The food is really in its natural state. So it's um it's great. And I think actually that is why I'm pregnant at 44. And I'm not a doctor and I don't play one on TV, but I do know that I have made a lot of different health choices over the last year and a half. And I had said in my first video that I was pregnant in September and October of last year, and I had a miscarriage. I was under probably one of the most stressful times of my entire life, and how I was even functioning and getting up on a daily basis. Um, it was a lot. It was a lot that I was going through. So I was also drinking a lot of coffee. But anyway, so that pregnancy didn't last. I had a miscarriage at about the seventh week, the end of my sixth, beginning of my seventh week. And now I am ending my seventh week, approaching my eighth week. So I I think that this one is going to last. I hope so. We'll see. Um, I don't have nearly the amount of stress that I had when I was pregnant 6 months ago. And I'm being very, very careful. I'm drinking beet juice daily. And I think probably a lot of Americans don't even know what a beet looks like in its natural state. But it is amazing. It is such a tremendous food. So wonderful. What a gift this food is. Everybody go out to the store and buy a beet. So when you get a beet, if you get a beet in the grocery store and you're lucky, it will come with the leaves on it. And the leaves have the most nutrients. And I will juice the beet where I wash it. I don't even peel it. I wash it. So sometimes it can be a little bit gritty in my juice. And I chop it up so that it fits into my juicer. I will juice it with something citrusy usually. Usually I'll do one beet to 3 oranges or 3 grapefruits or 2 oranges and a lemon, 2 grapefruits and a lemon. And I will always put something green in there like spinach or cilantro, parsley, and ginger is usually what goes in my juice. And it's amazing, and I feel so great when I drink it. I feel like I'm getting all sorts of nutrients. So almost every single morning, I will have a raw vegan breakfast that consists of juice, maybe fruit. That's pretty much it, juice or fruit. And I have cut down on my caffeine. I was a serious caffeine addict with coffee. I would have probably 4 or 5 cups in the morning and then 2 or 3 in the afternoon. And I think that the caffeine, such a large dose of caffeine could have been why my last pregnancy didn't last. I don't know. I mean, these things come from God, so really I don't know. But so I have cut down to 3 cups of coffee a day, where it's 1 scoop of regular and then 2 scoops of decaf. So that's been this week. So next week I'll probably be strictly decaf. I just wanted to avoid that killer headache that comes from caffeine addiction. So that's the news. I tried to make an appointment at the health department and I got put on hold. I got the call dropped a few times. And really, the way that American obstetrics are is probably not really conducive with the route I'm going to go. But I wanted to have some sort of documentation that I was pregnant so that I could get Medicaid because I don't have health insurance. So if, God forbid, there is some need for me to go to the hospital, then I wouldn't have this tremendous, crazy, high-priced, overpriced bill that happens with the hospital. It's a terrible place. But anyway, so that is an update. Week 7, day 1, pregnant at 44.